If they can get him that run support, the other team pressure on that other team right away, jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Throw on to Freeman, and Bichette is retired. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that one fouled off. Miller, 25 years old, a former first-round pick in 2020. And a curve is down and in.
1 ball, 2 strikes, Cal.
That misses. 2-2.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count off with 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
And now it's filled up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Base is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And the Dodgers are coming up to hit no score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We go to the bottom of the first, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. The pitch. Out to short, Bichette. Slings to first, and Betts is gone. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing somehow.
Well, got to pause on that thought as that. Top of the second. Here's Turner now. Miller back to work. Turner's an interesting guy to talk hitting with. Someone that kind of espouses the modern hitting philosophy. The whole let the ball travel, let the ball get deep. For Justin Turner, that is beat it with that. I want to hit the ball out front. I want to hit the ball out in front of the plate. That's what he's trying to do. And he takes a strike. Right through there, got it. One up, one down.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit. Sometimes you're looking for something else, and you can't pull the trigger.
Caminos on to the plate. And ball 1. Next pitch misses. Yeah, that's ball 2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
The next pitch misses. 3-0. There's a strike.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball.
Ponlo ahí. Oye, tú eres lo que no está trayendo aquí.
He did not like the call. A strong. Now a chance for number 36. Second inning here. No score. And it's fouled away. And the righty deals. Right through there for a
strike.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Esa era mi pareja de pollo.
For the last half of the inning. Max Muncy at the dish. And the right-hander back to work. Swings through that one out in front that time. Next offering is in for a strike. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited, and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
And it's caught for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. And into second with one away. That's a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
One out, runner at second. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1's the count.
One out and a runner at second. Just missed. And he grounds one back up the middle. Fires over to Guerrero. And Hernandez is out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Chris Taylor down. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Comes up empty. Outfit on third with 2 out. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. So the Dodgers leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here in L.A. and now it's Dalton Varsho. And it skips in the dirt. ground to the left. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Springer now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Dave.
Man at first, one away. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. The pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 2-2 on the way. Line drive, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Back-to-back base hits. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it. And that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
So first and second with one gone. And now for the Jays, Bo Bichette. 2 on, 1 out.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Now a rip into left center. Stretches out and hauls it in. Hernandez quickly throws it in as he's held up and forced to stop at third. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. His first at bat was a strikeout. In there, and it's 0-1. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And a count 1-2. Kicks and fires. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand.
Little Baltimore chop action for the base hit. Runner from third in to score. And they lead by 2.
Picks himself up at RBI. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
So 2 down. Now it's Justin Turner. Just off the inside edge. First and second, 2 down. Chop to the left side. Muncy. They take the force out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But 2 runs for them and they jump ahead. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Blue Jays 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And now Jason Hayward. Here comes a pitch.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
The pitch. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. That one is gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they're on the board. It's 2-1.
That could be one of those swings that really helps spark this offense. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
And now it's Gavin Lux. Fouled off. He was late. On the ground. Into the outfield base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Now it's the shortstop, Mookie Betts. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Nobody out, runner at first. This one backs to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. He'll touch them all. It's their second home run of the inning, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 3-2. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. The great pitchers are able to tease the outside part of the zone with the breaking ball. That means that it finishes off the plate. Well, that one finished on the outer half. Hit for a home run.
Freeman to the dish. He's 0 for 1.
Masterclass in 2023. Each other's success, and it helped Freeman produce a 977 OPS, 29 home runs, and more than 100 RBIs. That's a great season.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Fires over to first. It's the first out. Nice and up to the plate is Will Smith. Fly to left his first time. In the air.
¿Hay algún gente que no trabaja mañana? A mí fue el tipo. A mí fue el tipo que me iba a trabajar mañana. Es gerente. El gerente me iba a trabajar.
That funky Muncie. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. On the ground at first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Mookie Betts with a big strike in the inning. Back here at Chavez Ravine. New inning getting started. Now the third baseman, Kevin Biggio.